We're going to hit the nail on the head. We're going to bury this argument once and for all. Okay? That Romans were not threatening Muslims. Okay?
You didn't show us no Bukhari.
Attacking Muslims.
By the way, he said I showed you Bukhari. He never. He's actually going to it now. You can't find it. I'm telling you, you won't find it.
If I find it, then what?
You can't.
Look like a fool. You're going to look like a fool.
That the Romans attacked Muhammad?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Yes, the Romans were threatening Muslims.
Okay. Right? No, attack.
Attack and threat.
Now he's changing it.
It shouldn't be threatening. It should be attack. I've already given you the reference.
No, you said attack.
Okay.
You're on video. You said attack. So show me.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, lo and behold. Right.
Oh my God.
Are we listening? Are we ready for the shock? Are we ready for the lies?
Yes.
Yeah. Bukhari. Yes.
Chapter, number, please. Volumes.
I'll give you right now. Bukhari.
Because you got to deal with what Muhammad
Bukhari.
said. Go on, I'm listening.
6, book 60, Hadith 435. And if you really want to find it quicker, just type Bukhari, Hadith 4913. Sahih al-Bukhari. You want me to read it in Arabic or English?
The audience are English there, I think. And
okay.
Here,
in case you say, oh, this is a lie.
I've been saying it all the time.
No, in case you say this is a lie. Yeah, okay. I have now given the reference. It's a very long hadith, and I'm going to read from the part where Umar clearly states. What is he stating? Okay, have you found it?
Have I found it? I'm not looking for it.
I thought you were looking for it.
No.
Okay, no problem. I'm looking for the bit I want to read. It's a very long report.
No problem. We've got time.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, he doesn't have time. Can you be quick, please? We need soccer films, man. Be quick, please. He doesn't have time.
I am being quick.
Yeah, please. By the way, he also needs to respond to Sahih al-Bukhari 5588. When Muhammad said, Jizya is for humiliation.
At that time, I had a friend from the Ansar. Umar is saying, and this is Bukhari, I've given the reference. It's a long hadith. You want to read the full report? I've given the reference. Go and read the full report. Now this is the part we're concerned with. At that time, I had a friend from the Ansar who used to bring news from the Prophet in case of my absence. And I used to bring him the news if he was absent. In those days, we were afraid of one of the kings of Ghassan tribe. We heard that he intended to move and attack us. So fear filled our hearts because of that. One day my Ansari friend unexpectedly knocked at my door and said, open, open. I said, has the king of Ghassan come? He said, no, but something worse. Allah's messenger has isolated himself from his wife. And then the list goes on, the hadith goes on. So the point here is Umar bin Khattab is testifying to the fact that we were being threatened by the Ghassan. Who are the Ghassan now? Who are the Ghassan?
Adnan, you're moving somewhere else.
Wait.
We're talking about Surah 929 there, the Jizya. Jizya payment, brother. Why are we paying jizya?
My brother. Are you serious?
No, show me.
Okay. Before I pulled out Bukhari, what was his question? What was his question?
Shall I repeat it?
Show me where the Romans were attacking or threatening. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
And what's the premise of that?
Okay, ladies and
the
gentlemen,
premise of that Surah 929 about paying jizya. That's the premise.
I'm on.
Brother,
ladies and gentlemen.
this is too academic for him.
Yeah, of course. This is too academic for them. They don't want to know. These are Christian missionaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he can't respond. That's why he can't respond when Muhammad said jizya is for humiliation. He can't respond to that. Oh, I am not academic.
Okay.
I'm giving you own sources.
Daniel.
You're a funny guy, man.
To be academic, zero. Yeah. Okay. First, Daniel.
I thought you didn't know anything.
Daniel questioned me. Show me where the Romans were attacking the Muslims.
What was the premise on that?
Okay.
The premise is Jizya.
Wait, no. Did you? Okay, that's fine.
No,
that's
well,
fine.
I didn't
Coming
get
to
it.
Jizya.
No, I didn't get it.
Daniel, now do you believe that Muslims were being threatened and were in a threat of attack?
No.
From the Romans?
No. Do you know why? Do you know why? Shall I tell you why? Because Surah 9:29 and this one are two different contexts.
No problem.
He's lying to you, audience. And you listen to this guy.
Okay, Daniel.
He lies and lies and lies again. Where is the jizya payments? Show me.
No, let's talk about
What proof did he show me? What proof? Listen, I will ask you Muslims, you're listening, what proof did he show me? Tell me.
Read it out to
You tell me, what did he say? See, you don't know. You're listening, but you don't know. You're just nodding whatever he says.
What did I read?
Did he read on jizya? Did he read that the Romans attacked him on jizya?
No, the problem is you're jumping from question to question.
No, I didn't jump.
Okay. When
The debate was on jizya.
Daniel, I'm coming to Jizya. Daniel, I'm not running anywhere. I'm going to stay here. Even if it takes another hour, I'm going to continue with this discussion so that your audience.
We don't have another hour,
your
brother.
audiences can see.
It's nearly 7 o'clock.
For the future, not to believe these liars. You want to know about Islam? Come to us. Come to us. We will explain the context.
Come to us, and we will lie to you. That's what you should say. Now go on.
You think people are stupid? They can't
They're
see
not.
what's happening
They're
here?
not. They can see you're lying.
Okay. I am lying. Again, you accuse me of lying. On what? I'm lying on what?
Okay.
What am I lying about?
Let me explain.
Twice he said
Let me
that to
explain.
me.
Adnan, let me explain. Let me explain.
What am I lying about?
This is going on vicious circle. The debate
Of course
was on
it's going in
jizya. The reason why you pay jizya. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he pulled out a reference on Sahih al-Bukhari. It's got nothing to do with jizya.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. Why would
I am debating you on why you pay jizya on Surah 9:29.
Okay. Daniel,
and where the Romans came to attack.
Before I pulled out Bukhari, what question did you ask me? Honestly, let your audience know.
I am telling them. I'm telling them.
What question did you ask?
The question is, where does it say the Romans came to attack Muhammad?
Yes.
And that question is founded on Surah 9:29, which is paying the jizya.
Good. Now we're talking. First question you asked me, show me where the Romans were attacking the Muslims, where they were threatening. That was the question I was addressing. You did not ask me about jizya at that time.
Excuse me?
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait.
Why did I read what Muhammad said about jizya then?
Can I finish?
Why did
you cut the video?
Wait.
Ali, you can't even debate. Your janazah has been done, so don't come back.
Daniel.
Adnan, I'm very clear as crystal, yeah? I read what jizya is for, what Muhammad said.
Why am I showing you?
So just show me that one.
Why did the question of Romans come up in the first place? It's a very important question.
In Surah 9:29.
My claim
because
was,
Ibn Kathir says
initially,
Muhammad called
Daniel,
Romans.
if I can't finish what I'm saying, how are we going to have a discussion? I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. Okay. The question here is, why is Daniel so concerned about jizya? He made himself very clear. Jizya is for humiliating.
Because I'm a Christian.
Jizya is for humiliating. Jizya is for those people who do not believe in Allah and His Messenger. Jizya is for those people, and the only purpose is to kill them because they don't believe. That's your main thesis, right?
That's not me. That's what your sources say.
No problem.
That's what Muhammad said. That's what Ibn Kathir says.
I'm trying to understand your thesis.
Yeah. That's not my thesis. It's your thesis. It's in your own source. I'm just reading it.
Daniel, you're reading your conditioning and your brainwashing into our sources. I am trying to understand your reasoning.
Your sources.
Okay, Daniel, what's your thesis? We are commanded to fight by Allah people just because they don't believe, and then charge them jizya for humiliation. That's your thesis.
That's what your prophet said.
No problem.
Your prophet said
is that what you're arguing?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
Your prophet
now
said
that we're clear. I challenge that argument by presenting evidence that that's not the case. Why? Because these verses came down in the year 9 when Muslims were being directly threatened by the Romans. The context of the revelation of these verses is that Muslims were being threatened. You question me, where is it? Show me. You're a liar. When I started looking into Bukhari, he said, he's not going to find it. It's not there. He's a liar. It's not there. He's never going to find it. When I read it, in black and white. Daniel switched the discussion.
No, you
again.
didn't read it on black and white.
Oh, wait.
You did it.
Daniel switched the discussion again and went back to Jizya. No, it's Jizya.
That was the topic. The topic is jizya.
Okay, I'm coming to that.
Why are you changing?
Now to jizya. Why jizya? Now why jizya?
Oh my Lord.
Now jizya, Daniel has claimed repeatedly, I have dismantled, I have already dismantled
I didn't even know he was
his
here.
thesis on whether Muslims are commanded to kill any non-believer simply by the fact that he's a non-believer. This is a lie. I have already given the evidence that Muslims.
I don't want to shout at you. I don't want to shout at you.
No, don't shout. Let me finish.
But can you respond?
I know it's getting frustrating.
No, Adnan. Can you respond? No, can you respond to what Muhammad said about jizyas for humiliation?
Daniel, every single word you will raise.
Wait.
Daniel, so long as we can have a civil discussion.
I want to have a civil discussion. And can you respond to what Muhammad said
By
here?
Allah, I will do it.
Okay, go on. The cameras, they're waiting.
Let me clarify.
Thousands of people are waiting.
Let me clarify. So the discussion boils down to Daniel's thesis that Muslims in these verses are simply commanded to fight any disbeliever, especially in particular the people of the book, the Jews and Christians, right? That's Daniel's thesis. And humiliate them by charging them jizya. That's also Daniel's thesis. The first thesis I've dismantled.
No, you didn't.
That was not the
No,
case.
you didn't.
Allah is not commanded to fight. Allah is not commanding us to fight any non-Muslim indiscriminately. Rather, Allah commanded in those particular verses to fight the Romans and the Jewish tribes because both of these forces were hostile to Muslims. And he asked me for the evidence. I read the evidence in black and white in Bukhari. It's clearly there that Muslims were threatened to an extent that they were in fear.
Nope.
Muslims in Medina in the year 9,
nope,
they were in fear.
Nope, you didn't read that.
In black and white, he's saying no.
No, you didn't.
Problem.
No, you didn't.
He doesn't have to accept. I leave it to the Christian audiences. I gave the references.
No, you didn't.
Bukhari,
you did
hadith number 4,319, if I'm not wrong. Sorry? No, 4,319.
Nothing to do with jizya.
No problem.
Okay, now can you respond to this
I agree. That particular hadith has nothing to do with jizya. I'm agreeing with Daniel. To make this discussion fruitful, we have to be civil with each other.
Okay, but
I agree with Daniel.
What was the original topic?
Okay, the original topic is that Muslims are commanded to fight the non-Muslims indiscriminately because of their religion.
That's not the original
and humiliate them with jizya.
That's not original.
I just confirmed the thesis with you.
Brother.
I asked you, what's your thesis? I asked you, your thesis is that yes, Muslims are commanded to fight indiscriminately any non-Muslim because he doesn't believe. Number one. Number two, and charge them jizya to humiliate them. You said yes, that's my thesis.
It's not any person. The Quran doesn't say that.
Did I confirm that?
The Quran says Jews and Christians.
You're a Christian. Did I confirm that with him?
Adnan.
Yes.
The Quran.
Yes.
Hello. The Quran says Jews and Christians.
Yes.
That's not anybody. That is Jews and Christians.
That's right.
Okay.
And the verse before the Quran talks about mushrikeen.
But we're talking about Surah 929.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Now deal with the humiliation part.
Yes, let's talk about it. So it's clear now, Daniel's thesis is that Muslims are commanded to fight the disbelievers indiscriminately in these verses just because they are disbelievers. Is that clear? Is that your thesis?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going any further until we're clear on your thesis. Yeah. I need to know what I am challenging, what I'm dealing with.
I've repeated it so many times.
Daniel, is that your thesis?
My thesis is jizya payment is for humiliation.
Okay.
And Romans never came to attack Muhammad.
Okay.
Muhammad went to attack them because they didn't believe in Allah.
Will you zip up, man?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so initially earlier when I asked Daniel whether his thesis is, and he read the verse 929 again and again to make what point? He read the verse to make the point that here Muslims are being commanded, and he read it word by word very clearly that Muslims are being commanded to fight people because they disbelieve. Is that your thesis? Do you stand by it or do you abandon it? I just want to know.
Can you respond, please?
I will respond. Daniel.
Can you respond?
Daniel.
I read Surah 929 to you.
I hope this camera is recording today and it's not cut out. Okay. Thank you. Can you put the
Can you respond to this, please?
Put the complete debate online. Don't cut and paste.
Yeah. Can you respond to this, please?
This is for your audiences.
Adnan.
Christian audiences. We want them to see
Adnan,
this.
humiliation.
Right.
Can you respond to the humiliation part, please?
Daniel, by Allah, By Allah, I swear by God, before I go, I will answer every single one of your questions.
I want you to answer this.
I want to know,
I want you to answer
do you
this.
abandon your initial thesis, which
initial...
was Muslims are being commanded in this verse to fight anyone who disbelieves. By the virtue of the disbelief, Muslims have to fight them. That's your thesis, right?
No, it's not.
Okay,
I kept saying it over and over again.
Okay, what is it?
It's Jews and Christians.
Okay, Jews and Christians.
Fight those who don't believe in Allah.
Yes.
Surah 929 starts like that.
Okay.
And then it's talking about the Jews and Christians in the same ayah.
Yes.
And you make them pay jizya for humiliation.
Good.
Now answer that part, please.
Okay, so there are 2 points. There are 2 points in this verse you're making, if I understand you correctly. Number 1 point is the Jews and Christians are to be fought by the Muslims.
Because we don't believe in Allah?
Yes. You stand by that?
Yeah.
And I have already dismantled
No,
that.
you haven't.
Okay, let me explain.
On what basis did you dismantle that?
Because I dismantled it on the basis that the context in year 9, when these verses were revealed by the Prophet of Islam, we are told by our sources overwhelmingly that the Jews and the Christians were threatening the Muslims. They were threatening their existence.
Show me where it says
right?
that.
Okay.
Show me where it says the Jews and the Christians were threatening the Muslims.
Okay.
Where?
I have already shown Christians in Bukhari, yes?
No, you haven't.
Can
you take it out again? Can you take it out again?
Okay.
And then read it. Because you didn't show us how the Christians were threatening the Muslims. You never said that.
Who were Ghassan? Who were the people of Ghassan?
Read it. They're not people of the book.
Who were the people of Ghassan?
Just read it, please.
Okay, who were the people of Ghassan?
Read it.
Okay.
Diversion.
Daniel, can you make that? Can you repeat the question? I want you to show me where it says the Christians were threatening.
Christians and Jews.
Okay.
Went to.
Let me show you Christians,
including Romans, because that was your rhetoric. Went to attack Muhammad. That's the reason why Muhammad went to attack him.
Okay, that's fine. So the question is clear. I need to show you that the Christians were threatening Muslims. Yes?
Show me, please.
And
then the second part is jizyas for humiliation. This is what Muhammad said. Don't run away from that too. Answer both of them.
In the hadith, it clearly stated.
Your encyclopedia.
Yes,
your Wikipedia.
I am to show you who Ghassan are, who the Ghassan are. I'm in Wikipedia.
No, can you show me the hadith, please?
The hadith says Ghassan was
No, can you read the hadith, please?
Do you know the hadith?
I am begging you to read the hadith.
Do you know the hadith? Let me read it.
I want the Christians to know. I want the Christians.
Can you tell me the evidence he gave me?
The reason why I'm killing.
What's the evidence he gave me?
The reason why I'm killing my brain cells here and continuing with someone like that is because I love the Christian audiences. Wallahi, I love them. I want them to know the truth. There is no other reason. Otherwise, I would not waste my time.
According to who do you love Christians?
Unacademic discussion like
so you're not following Muhammad and you're not following Allah.
Even if it's one person.
Who told you to love Christians?
Even if it's one person.
He's a funny guy, you know.
Person who comes to truth by knowing what we have to say, it's enough for me.
So you disobey Allah to obey Allah.
Okay.
So you're a funny guy, man.
I have clearly
disobey Allah to obey Allah.
Okay. I have clearly shown.
Quran clearly says don't be friends with Christians and Jews.
Where did it say that?
Now
Surah 551. Take it out.
Okay.
So now can you show me where the Romans were attacking? Show me.
Did I read from Bukhari?
No, just read it.
Okay.
You read from Bukhari, but you didn't read on the basis of the topic here.
Okay. What did I read from Bukhari?
You read something about someone attacking someone.
And who was that? Who were both?
The Ghassans, you said.
Okay.
That's what you said. Now can you take it out and read it?
Daniel, wait. Step by step.
I don't want you to ask me questions.
Daniel.
Adnan, no. No, take it out and read it.
Why would you not get to the crux? Who are the Ghassan?
No, I don't care about that. Go and read it.
Who are the Ghassan?
You see, what he's doing is he's moving from topic to topic.
How can I be moving?
To make himself look.
I'm on the topic.
Okay, read it then.
This guy's dancing around. You're doing this.
That's not funny.
Can you
take it out and read it?
I'm not dancing around.
Okay, take it out and read it.
I'm asking you.
I'm not going to answer your question.
What did I read from Bukhari?
Just take it out.
Daniel, I'll take it.
I'm not going to answer it.
Daniel,
I'm not going to answer it. Read
Daniel, I want your audience to see your state.
Read it.
The state you're in right now. The state you're in right now.
I'm going to stick.
I don't blame you.
I'm going to stick with my original topic.
I blame the audience.
I'm not going to move from topic to topic.
What did I read from Bukhari?
I'm not going to answer
it already. What did I read from
I'm
Bukhari?
not going to answer your question Because you're clearly deceiving people.
You're going to keep asking me 3 times, 4 times, keep reading it, keep reading it, keep reading it. I read Ibn Kathir last time, you asked me to read it again. I read it.
Why did you take your phone out?
You asked me the evidence.
Why did you take your phone out?
You asked me for the evidence.
Okay.
Where were the Romans threatening the Muslims?
You took your phone out to read it.
Evidence from Bukhari. I read a direct report from Bukhari.
No, you didn't.
Where Umar clearly states that we were being threatened to an
Read it again then.
That we were in a state
Read it again. If you're truthful, read it again. Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling? Read it again.
That's how the battery died. In the crucial moment, the battery died.
Don't worry about it. Now you know
Read
why,
it again.
Why I'm still continuing here? I really want the Christians to see this. I really want you to see this. By Allah, you listen to people
I really
like
want
this
the audience to
and
see
believe their rhetoric against
Islam is
and
false.
Yeah.
You can't follow Islam. It's a false religion. Now take it out and read what you read earlier on, please.
I will read again.
Please.
And guess what? When I will read it, he will say that has nothing to do with jizya. And I agree. I agree, it has nothing to do with jizya. What is the point I'm making? I'm making a point to dismantle his first thesis. He's making 2 points from that verse. Point number 1, Muslims are commanded to fight the Jews and Christians just because they are Jews and Christians. Number 1. That's the first point he's making. I'm dismantling that point by giving evidence that that's not the case. Muslims are commanded to fight those who are fighting you. Right? Those who do not fight you, be kind to them, be just to them, be merciful to them. Where is the evidence of that?
Unfortunately, the Quran doesn't say that.
Chapter 60, verse 8. Take it out. I'll read
the
it.
Same, the verse doesn't say that.
Make sure the barrier hasn't died.
The verse doesn't say that. Surah 9:29 says, fight those who don't believe
if your battery
in Allah.
dies, we'll give
How
you the
many
clip.
times shall I repeat? Alida, why are you interrupting?
If your battery dies, we'll give you the
Why is this guy interrupted?
Non-believers, those. But you're
Why?
people of the book.
How did
So
you
you're
how
a
did the
believer.
battery die?
By the way, he's the one that challenged me to debate this, and he can't debate it, so he brought this guy in.
Verse in question. Here is the verse.
And now he's
in
interrupting.
Wait. Chapter 60.
Why are you going to chapter 60?
I'll tell you why.
Oh my Lord.
I'll tell you, to dismantle
I
your
can't
first
believe
thesis.
this.
To dismantle your first thesis.
My thesis
Yes.
in Surah 9:29,
No,
not Surah 60.
From the verse, you're making 2 points. Point number 1 you made.
They're both related.
The point number 1 you made was that Muslims are commanded to fight the Jews and Christians just because they are Jews and Christians. Point number 2 you made was Muslims are commanded to charge jizya to humiliate them. I'm dealing with point number 1. Once it's been dealt with, we're going to move on to the second point. Point number 1, that Muslims are commanded to fight the Jews and Christians just because they are Jews and Christians. Chapter 60 of the same Quran, verse number 8 states,
Listen carefully.
and listen carefully, the English translation, chapter 60, verse 8, Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of your religion and do not expel you from your homes.
That's right.
From being righteous towards them and acting justly towards them. Indeed, Allah loves those who are just.
Verse 9.
Verse
9, next one.
8 and
He's reading 5. You know.
Go to 9
The
here,
next one
9 here,
is
9 here.
6.
okay, verse.
No, it's 9. Read
What?
that. And now we're going to give it a bit of a context.
He's listening to Ali
Make sure the
Dawa.
barrier hasn't died.
Adnan is listening to Ali Dawa. Can you imagine?
Read verse 9.
So I read verse number 8, which
after
Allah
ditch.
tells us
Verse
that
9,
Allah
nine.
commands you to be kind.
Did you read verse 8 or verse 5?
Verse 8.
What's this? In Italy, you know what that means.
I don't know.
So, hey, don't do this. The audience are all over the world, yeah? So be careful what you're
Among
doing.
the Arabs it means patience.
In India it means food, yeah?
Among the
So
Arabs,
don't insult people.
Among the Arab means a moment, daqiqa.
So you're just referring to the Arabs, yeah?
Yes.
No Italians, no Indians.
Sorry.
One audience only.
Any Italians watching, if I offended you, I'm sorry.
Ah, good. That's good. Well done.
I take this back.
Well done. Okay, go on now.
Right. Now, in verse number 8, chapter 60, Allah tells us that Allah does not forbid you from being kind and just to those who do not fight you for your religion and do not drive you out of your homes. So what is the issue here?
Like Palestine.
Issue is violence.
please.
Like Palestine.
When you
Please,
face
wait.
violence, you defend yourself.
Exactly.
But when you are not facing violence with non-Muslims, kind and just.
just.
2 words. 2
Verse
words.
9. Start verse 9.
Ali
Kind
Dawa,
and just.
please.
Verse number 9.
Now.
My Lord.
Allah
Make sure the
only
barrier don't
forbids
die.
you. Allah only forbids you from those who fight you
Hey, bro.
because of your religion,
Hey, bro.
and expel you from your homes, and aid in your expulsion.
Finish.
That you make allies of them, and whoever makes allies of them, then it is those who are the wrongdoers. So Allah is talking about which non-Muslims, which disbelievers. Allah is talking about those disbelievers, those who are fighting you and killing you and driving you out.
Okay,
those who
okay,
do not
wait.
fight you. Wait, I'm finishing.
No, Adnan.
Daniel,
You gave a
I'm
long
finishing.
lecture.
I'm
You gave a long
finishing.
lecture.
I know.
You gave a long lecture.
When we are getting somewhere,
No.
it becomes
What do you
long.
mean? You got somewhere already. That's it. You made your claim.
Daniel, I'm
you made
finishing.
your claim.
Daniel,
you
I'm
put yourself into the
Daniel, I'm
ditch.
finishing.
You put
I'm
yourself.
finished.
Let
Daniel,
me take you out of the ditch.
I don't want you.
You put yourself
Let me
into the
die.
ditch.
Let me
No,
die.
I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die. Ali Dawah was done his janaza. I don't want you to do it. So the point
Daniel,
here
I'm
is,
not finished.
why are you
I am not
going?
finished. Why would Daniel do this?
Adnan, because
He wouldn't let me finish my
because
point.
you're lying.
Why? Why? Here in this verse or in these two
Because you're
verses,
diverting.
chapter 60.
You're diverting from the main topic.
No. I am directly.
Jizya. Jizya payment.
The first point is gone now. Jizya.
What do you mean,
We'll jump into the
Jizya?
second
What
point.
was the debate?
I hope the Christians
What
are
was the
watching.
debate, Ali Dawah?
I hope the
What was the
Christians are
debate?
watching.
Jizya.
I hope for some.
That wasn't Jizya. 60 is not Jizya.
Okay.
Chapter 60 is Jizya?
Okay. Ladies and
Chapter 60
gentlemen.
is Jizya?
Ladies and
Ali Dawah
gentlemen.
doesn't even know, brother.
Ladies-
I don't even know why he's taking chapter 60.
ladies-
He said chapter 60 is Jizya. Ali Dawah, why are you lying?
Wait. Daniel, when he's silent. Ladies
No,
and gentlemen.
you need
those-
to stick with the topic.
I will. Daniel, when I finish, you can talk and I won't interrupt you.
Bro,
You will-
how long do you need?
1 more minute. Finish.
Watch this, yeah? Watch this. 1 more minute. Let's see if he's gonna finish.
Gentlemen, as you can see, Daniel is very
1 minute.
disturbed. Very disturbed.
Time is there.
I
Time is
clarified
there.
again before I started quoting these verses from chapter 60 of the Quran. I made it very clear that Daniel is making 2 points from Surah 9 verse 29. Point number 1 is that Muslims are commanded to fight the Jews and Christians just because they are Jews and Christians. The second point he was making was that they are to be charged jizya to humiliate them. And Daniel confirmed both these points. The reason why I quoted these verses, chapter 60 verse 8 and verse 9, is to show you how wrong Daniel is about our faith and our understanding of the Quran, because those verses are about Romans. 9:29 is about those people who are hostile to you, and I've given evidence from Bukhari, from Ibn Kathir, and if he lets me talk, I will give more evidence. Now we will jump to the second point, which is jizya. But when I deal with the first point, he goes, no. Second point, jizya.
It's a minute.
This is what's
That's a
happening.
minute now.
No,
That's a
it.
minute now.
Yeah.
Well done for keeping with the time.
Yes.
So, Surah 9:29 was the topic. You went to Surah 60 verse 5 to 9, whatever
Verse
verse
8
8 to 9, yeah? That's not the context of Surah 9:29. It's very like boggling in my mind how you go to Surah 60 from Surah 9. The hadith says in Sahih al-Bukhari 4364 that Surah 9 was the last chapter to be revealed by Allah.
You're making my point.
What chapter is Surah 9? The fighting chapter, which abrogates all the peaceful chapters, according to Ibn Kathir. And I gave you the sources last week. So now I want you to deal with the topic at hand, please. Surah 9:29, for the benefit of the audience, I'll read it. It says, fight those who do not believe in Allah. It doesn't say fight those who are fighting you. Open your mind, Muslims, please. And then it says, those who don't believe in the last day and in the messenger and in the religion of the truth from among the scripture, which are the Jews and the Christians, until they pay the jizya and feel themselves subdued. And then Muhammad went on to say, jizya payment is for humiliation. So, Adnan, stop going to Surah 60, where it's been abrogated, according to Sahih al-Bukhari 4364. Deal with Surah 9:29. Deal with Sahih al-Bukhari 5588, where Muhammad says for humiliation. Deal with that. And then take out the hadith you said you read. Take it out and read it again.
Okay.
Do you understand my point?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure?
100%.
You have 2 minutes. Go.
Okay. Daniel just made a claim that verse, chapter 60, verse 8 and 9, Daniel is an outright liar. I'll ask Daniel to now pull that out and show me where the Bukhari says that has been abrogated. Show me now.
Sir, can you show me?
No.
So now you're moving away. You're moving away. You're moving away.
No.
Give about 2 minutes. Give about 2 minutes.
All the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request, did you hear Daniel saying that this verse has been abrogated according to Bukhari? No. According to Bukhari.
Yes.
Did you hear
And Ibn Kathir.
Did you hear him?
And Ibn Kathir.
I want him to not
Both of them.
Okay.
Both
Show
of
me.
them. No, I'm not going to show you now. Answer the question. Wait. I will show you.
Make sure the battery don't
I
die.
will show
Make
you.
sure the
Calm
battery don't
yourself
die.
down. I will show you. The reason why you're asking me that is because you're cornered. Answer the question. Answer the question. You're cornered again.
He doesn't even want to record it anymore.
You're cornered again. Answer the question.
Can you make sure?
Answer. That was a side point I made, and I've got the references
was a
here.
side point.
But show me the nucleus of the argument here is jizya. Don't move it. I made a side point, and then you run with the side point. I can show it to you,
Daniel.
but that's diverting too much.
Every time you ask me to show something, when I made a claim, I pulled it out and I
On
showed it.
jizya, on the claim, on the topic, not something else.
Daniel, listen. You are making two claims from the verse. You keep reading the verse to make
not
two
gonna make
claims. Number one is that Muslims are commanded to fight the Jews and Christians just because they are Jews and Christians. Number one. Number two, point number two is that they are commanded to charge jizya to humiliate them. We are still on point one. I will happily, by Allah, I swear by
The
God,
reason why
I
we're
will
on point
happily
one-
deal with the second point
You
as
can't.
well.
No, you
As
can't.
well.
You can't.
Once we have dealt with the
You
first
can't.
point, Daniel is struggling on the very first point of the thesis. I'm asking him to substantiate that point. I have given evidence as to why this verse was revealed. 929 in year 9 of the Prophet's life.
Take it out and read it again.
Not Prophet's life.
You're lying. You're lying. Take it out and read it again.
Okay, I will.
Go on.
Let me finish, Daniel. It's my time.
No, read it then. Don't worry, you get more time.
Daniel, it's my
You
time.
get more time, no problem.
Daniel, it's my time.
Take it out and read it.
Okay.
Take it out and read
Okay. I hope both of these Christian cameras put the entire debate completely.
Inshallah.
Okay. Don't make any excuse. My battery died.
We'll give you the clip. We'll give you the clip for battery.
it. Ali Dawa, you're an
If you lose
expert
it- if you lose
of
it, we'll
talking
give it to you.
about
Okay.
battery, but you can't talk about
Now,
jizya.
Daniel.
You're an embarrassing
Now,
guy, man.
Daniel, I dismantled your first point. I dismantled your first point by giving the evidence from the Quran. He claimed this verse has been
Evidence from the
abrogated.
Quran.
He claimed this verse has been abrogated. And amazingly, the verse is saying what? Those who fight you, fight them. Even chapter 60, verse number 8 is not in any shape or form abrogating the verse in Surah 9 where Allah says fight those who do not believe. Why? Who is Allah talking about? Allah explains who? The people of the book. Who are the people of the book? In this case, the Jewish tribes and the Romans who were hostile.
Jews and
Both
Christians.
forces were hostile.
Jews
Now,
and
wait,
Christians.
Wait.
Say it clearly how the Quran
Jews and
says it.
Christians. Jews and Christians.
Yes.
Jews and Christians. Okay.
Jews and I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
Yeah, Jews and Christians. Now, I've made it clear from the Quran. In chapter 2 of the Quran, verse 190, 191, and 192. Chapter 2. Another verse where Allah says the same thing. Those who fight you, fight them. Those who fight you, fight them.
Adnan, can you not move? Can you not divert?
Daniel, I'm not diverting.
What you're showing here,
How is this
what you're
diverting?
showing here is there are contradictions in the Quran.
No,
That's what you're saying.
What I'm showing
Surah
is-
9 says something else.
What?
Surah 60 says something else. Surah
Daniel,
2 says something.
is it my
There's a
time?
problem within the
Daniel, is it my
Quran.
time?
Deal with Surah 929.
I'm Daniel.
You're
Can I finish?
moving on
Daniel,
to somewhere
I will
else.
let you talk freely.
I don't. That's not the point here. The point is stick with the topic.
The Quran is full of verses.
Ali was very expert at the background business
Now-
he's doing,
now
whatever
let
he's
me
doing.
tell you, Why is Daniel having problem
my
in
God.
proving the first point of his thesis? Why? Because he is reading a verse of the Quran solitarily.
No, I'm not.
Solitarily.
I'm not. I'm not.
Wait. He is reading it on his own. Like, for example, if I went to the Bible.
So you're telling me I didn't give the tafsir?
I gave this example last week. If I went to the
what?
Bible And if I read a verse in the Bible where in the book of...
You said that last week.
The book of Samuel,
it,
1 Samuel chapter 15, 1 Samuel chapter 15, where God commands the Israelites to go into the city of Amalekites, kill men, women, children, suckling or infants, and kill camels and donkeys. Kill everything that's alive. Kill everything that's alive.
Sorry.
In the Bible, the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 3. Now, if I was to read that verse solitarily and come to the Christians and say, you are a bunch of barbarians, right? You believe in this. This is a book you believe in. This is a
What the hell are you doing, man?
This is a book. This is a book you believe in. And
who won? Who won?
For that
Who won
reason,
on that?
For that reason, what would Daniel do in that case? Daniel will say,
Exactly, I knew.
Daniel will do two things. Daniel will call me.
so do you believe the Christians
Daniel will call me a liar, and at the same time he will explain. He will explain. No.
Adnan, why are you giving us your lecture here?
That's the old covenant.
Adnan.
Now we have the new covenant.
Adnan,
Okay.
are you saying I only read Surah 929? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes.
So I didn't give no Tafsir ibn Kathir, I didn't give no Sahih al-Bukhari. That's what you're saying.
Doesn't support anything. Doesn't support you. None of these.
So when Muhammad talked about Jizya, oh my Lord. When Muhammad talked about Jizya,
Yeah. Now coming to Jizya. Now it is clear that the first thesis of Daniel has been dismantled. I'm not going to spend more time on that.
he feels good like that. His ego is stroked.
You want to stay on it?
Whenever he says that, his ego is stroked.
Okay.
He doesn't talk about Jizya.
We need to summarize the
No,
discussion.
talk about Jizya. You said you're going to respond, isn't it? What Muhammad said about Jizya.
With regards to Jizya, it is very clear in the verse that Jizya is being charged.
Sorry. Can you move a little bit to the right, please? Thank you.
Jizya is being charged to those who are mentioned in the verse, the people of the book. Okay. Now Jizya this verse mentions the word Saghirun, which means they are subdued. They are completely subdued politically, militarily, you name it. They're subdued. They do not have the ability to fight you or threaten you to kill you again. So wherever the Jews and Christians are, first of all, those Jews and Christians who lived with the Muslims after these verses were revealed. After these verses were revealed, how many years did Jews and Christians live with Muslims is the question. For over 1,000 years, Bernard Lewis, who died last month, aged 101, a Zionist Jewish historian who advised the state of Israel as well as the White House. He wrote a book. Titled, I know it hurts.
Please,
It
Jizya.
hurts.
Jizya.
Jizya is coming to Jizya. I'm coming to Jizya.
Go to it straight away. Even the Muslims are sleeping.
Okay.
Go to it straight away, please.
Bernard Lewis in this book.
Bernard Lewis.
Yes, check it.
Bernard Lewis has got to do with the Jizya.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Bernard Lewis states in this book, titled The Jews of Islam, he states, for over 1,000 years, most of the planet's Jews, they lived under the Muslims. They lived under the Muslims willingly. When they were persecuted by the Christians, they ran towards the Muslim lands. They lived under the Ottomans, they lived under the Ayyubids, and in the early period they lived under the Umayyads and the Abbasids. Now the question is, if we follow Daniel's understanding of the Jizya verses,
Daniel's
that they are to
understanding.
be humiliated. Now the question is, Daniel keeps saying humiliation.
No, that's what Muhammad said. That's what your prophet said.
Fine.
No, respond to it then.
Let's see.
I'm giving you the sources.
Okay.
Sahih al-Bukhari.
Put it out in the Arabic language.
Sahih al-Bukhari.
Humiliation is an English word,
55,
right? Okay, yeah.
Chapter 88.
What is the hadith number in Sahih Bukhari?
Sahih al-Bukhari. No, when you write Sahih al-Bukhari, book 55, chapter 88, it will come out.
Oh, will come.
I just want you to deal with that.
Yeah, of course we'll deal with it. So the question is now, how do you humiliate someone who has been appointed a prime minister? Let me explain. If Jews are to be humiliated by Muslims, according to Daniel's understanding,
no, it's not my understanding. It's not my understanding.
My question is, how do we humiliate a prime minister after appointing him as a prime minister? What am I talking about? I'm talking about Abdurrahman III, the most powerful king in Western Europe in the 10th century, governing the Umayyad Empire of Spain. When he was governing in Spain, right? And he was Umayyad, and he was governing by Sharia. He was governing by the Islamic law. And guess who was the prime minister of the state? Who was the prime minister? The prime minister was a Jewish man called Hasdai.
Are you following?
Hasdai.
What is he saying?
This is called critical study.
What is he saying?
He's answering your
Yeah, you don't know anything about it.
Okay.
You're just there listening to nothing,
Okay.
bro.
No,
Sorry,
no,
Adnan,
no.
can you just move to the right, please, and just stay there, please? Because the camera's right on my face here.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Daniel,
My question is now.
Wait, he needs to
Let's
deal with this.
assume
Wait.
Daniel is right.
Oh, now you're right.
Can you let me do it, brother? Yes.
Now you're right.
Let's assume Daniel is correct. That Muslims, the first thesis is out of the question. It has been dealt with. The first
You
point.
haven't dealt
now
with
the
anything,
second
man.
point, he's making that we are to humiliate the Jews and Christians.
This is
Let's
Sahih
assume-
Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari.
Let's assume you're right.
No, can you take
Let's
it out and
assume
read
you.
it?
Let's assume you're right. I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Can you take it out and
I'm
read it?
helping you to save me. I'm helping you to save me from the ditch.
But you don't want to be
Let's
saved.
assume Daniel is right.
You don't want to be
I am
saved.
asking you, how do you humiliate a prime minister who is Jewish under a Sharia state?
Are you diverting?
No.
Are you diverting?
Direct question.
Okay.
If your understanding is correct.
Wait.
and They were ulama in Spain from the Maliki madhab. Okay, when Abdurrahman III was ruling.
Can I read
there were
it?
thousands of
Can I
scholars
read
of
it?
Islam.
Can I read it?
Would they ever allow a Jewish prime minister?
Adnan, you are
If
asking.
Daniel's
Okay, wait.
understanding is correct.
Wait, Adnan, you are asking this question to Muhammad, not to me.
Yes.
Your Prophet Muhammad said it.
I'm making is
No,
your
your
understanding
Prophet
of Muhammad
Muhammad
is wrong.
Okay, show
You
me.
see-
Okay, wait,
you see a
Adnan.
Muhammad.
Adnan.
When the Christian missionaries see a Muhammad,
Brother.
they're seeing a Muhammad with a sword, with long teeth, with a big turban on his head,
What's he talking about?
with a big belly, and he's
What
waving
does
the
that
sword.
do with
like that.
anything?
That's the Muhammad they know.
Sir,
And I'll tell
are you so
I'll tell you the
insecure?
Muhammad we know.
Are you
The
so
Muhammad-
insecure that you're
the Muhammad we
describing
know-
what I didn't say?
The Muhammad we know is the loving,
Loving.
passionate,
Is it?
tolerant,
The one who killed
okay,
Jews and Christians?
a husband,
The one who
father.
slaughtered Jews and Christians?
No, the one who said.
The one who had sex with a 9-year-old? He's very loving, isn't he?
Oh, come on, come on.
Oh, you don't like this, don't you? Muslims don't like this.
Come on.
No, you don't like it too.
Come on.
Wow.
No.
Can you respond to this one?
No.
Adnan.
No.
Listen. You want a civilized debate?
No.
You want a civilized
This is
debate?
not a civilized debate.
Answer this question then.
You threw questions in. What you do is you throw questions in and you walk away. You run away. You want to run away from questions.
You know what, Daniel?
I challenge any Christian debater on the planet to talk to me on the issue of 9. That Aisha was 9 years old.
Oh, now he wants
Okay.
to run on the side points.
No.
He never
You
talks about
mentioned
the
it.
nucleus. I mentioned it because you're talking about Muhammad as some good person.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
Okay, very quick, because he threw it in. He mentioned it, so it needs to be addressed for the audience, right? He mentioned this. Oh my God, Muhammad had a 9-year-old wife. Oh my God. Now, I want to ask.
Are you going to start justifying
Daniel?
it?
Where do you come from, Daniel?
Justifying it.
Where do you come from?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Daniel,
Because you're diverting.
Wait, no,
I'm
Daniel.
not going to play with your diversion.
Daniel, where do you come from?
Jizya.
Daniel,
Answer Jizya.
Daniel,
Humiliation.
Don't mention these things then.
Humiliation.
You don't have the guts to handle them.
Listen.
Daniel, where do you come from?
You're the one mentioning
Daniel,
side
where do you
notes.
come from? Originally, where do you
It
come
doesn't
from?
matter.
Where
Does
do
that
you come
matter?
from? Ethiopian?
What does that got to do with Jizya?
Ethiopian.
What does that got to do with Jizya?
Eritrea.
What does that got to do with
I'll
Jizya?
tell you why. Okay. You mentioned a point that Prophet married a 9-year-old. I am asking Daniel, where does he come from? He doesn't want to tell me. Why? Why do you think? Because
I want to stick with the topic.
Because Daniel is from Africa.
I want to be honest and stick with the
Okay,
topic.
If we argue.
Because you jumped. That's why I talked about that.
Daniel,
Answer this.
You raised the point. I want to address it. I want to show your audiences that any single rubbish you throw at us can be responded to.
Okay, respond to the Jizya one. That's the initial one.
I want to show
The
you.
reason why you're jumping on that is because you don't have anything to
I wanna
say
show you
on what
audience.
Muhammad said
I wanna
about
show-
Jizya. You don't have anything to say.
I want to show you.
That's why.
I want to show you audiences that
embarrassing.
You are absolutely dishonest about your own history, about your own ancestors.
My livelihood is under the shade of my spear, and he who disobeys my orders will be humiliated by paying the jizya. Sahih Bukhari, book 55, chapter 88. Muhammad said this. Show me my dishonesty in that.
How do you humiliate a Jewish prime minister?
Ask Muhammad that.
You answer my question.
Ask Muhammad. Don't ask me.
Can you answer?
Ask Muhammad.
Okay.
Ask Sahih al-Bukhari. Don't ask me.
Let's assume what
I can't
Muhammad.
believe this.
Let's assume what Muhammad said is true.
I don't know.
What happened?
You want to
in Spain?
assume what Muhammad. He wants to assume what Muhammad said is true. It's not true. He wants to assume it is true.
Okay, let me explain. In Islamic Spain, Al-Andalus, you know Muslims governed Spain for nearly 7 centuries.
Just here.
No.
Yes, for the first 3 centuries of Muslim rule. For the first 3 centuries of the Muslim rule, Muslims governed as an Umayyad empire. For 3 centuries, Muslims governed as an empire, the Umayyads.
Christ, help.
Throughout the Islamic law was applied fully. In Spain, there were 2 Jewish prime ministers.
Adnan, you still need to move to the right, you know that, please.
Right? One was Hazdai ibn Chabrut.
Battery's going, sir.
Hazdai ibn Chabrut.
Battery's going.
No, Jewish
Our
man.
battery is dying.
Okay, I know it's dying.
Just 1 minute.
So what are we going to do? Because you're not answering the question.
Well, you can take it tomorrow.
You're not answering the question,
you can
though.
take it off with it.
Answer the question. I don't want lecture, man. Answer the question.
Muslims paying the zakat.
Answer the question.
Non-Muslim paying the jizya. Not
What's the purpose of jizya? What's the purpose?
He's claiming.
building the streets.
No, he's claiming.
What did Muhammad say? What did Muhammad say about jizya? Humiliation. He said humiliation. That's why. No. So Muhammad going wrong. Muhammad going wrong.
We had a long discussion on this.
No. Muhammad going wrong.
Summarize.
Muhammad said humiliation, and they're saying it's wrong. I don't know what to do with these Muslims. We're going around and around and around. I'm concluding because the battery is dying.
Adnan, summarize.
I need that one. Why are you interrupting when you can't debate this?
With regards to those reports, where the Prophet said Jizya is for this, humiliation, whatever. First of all, I'm not gonna believe that because I don't believe your translations. Pull it out in Arabic.
Sahih al-Bukhari. I'm giving you the resources. I'm giving you the sources, numbers, and chapters. I'm giving you. Sahih al-Bukhari, book 55, chapter 88. Take it out.
Bukhari.
Yeah, this is authentic.
Sahih means authentic.
Book 58.
Book 55.
Book 55.
Chapter 88.
Why we are paying
And Hadith number.
Adnan can
Hadith
debate
number.
this.
Hadith number.
No, you take it out on that one.
I want the idea to reach them. He wants to go.
When you do that, it will come up for you. Take it out.
Hadith number.
It doesn't say it.
Hadith number.
No, that doesn't say it. It's a different.
Have the Hadith number.
No, hey, Adnan.
Wait.
Adnan, do you know Sahih al-Bukhari has different numbering systems?
Yes.
Do you know that?
Give me a hadith.
Do you know that?
Give me
one of the numbering system is this one.
Give me a hadith number.
There's no hadith number on this one.
Any number.
But when you
Any
take
number.
it out, oh my God. Just take it out, man.
Take what out?
Book 55, chapter
I couldn't find
88.
it. I make search for what he said. I couldn't find it in that number.
You couldn't what?
I couldn't find
Let's
the number.
summarize.
What was the number I gave?
88, 55.
55, 88. Not 88, 55.
55,
Okay,
88.
Listen.
Search for it.
Okay, here it is. Which one? This is book 88. Okay.
That's apostate.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you going to apostate? Can you go back? Can you go back? Can you go back?
Chapter.
Go.
Book 55, chapter 88.
See, here I can't find it. But anyway, it's about.
Wait. I need Arabic.
Wait.
I need Arabic. I don't
Okay,
need
calm
English.
down.
Not denying
You don't
the
need
jizya.
English.
It's already in the
Yes, we're not denying it. We're not denying it. But what we're denying.
Why are you taking it off? This guy. Why are you taking
I
it
want
off?
the Arabic. I want
My
the Arabic.
gosh.
I want the Arabic. Until you have the Arabic, don't talk to me.
that's right.
Yeah, don't
Because
talk
there
to
are
me.
many people
You can't answer, that's
When you
why.
want your spins on a hadith.
You can't answer.
The point is, even if it's true, let's say, even if the hadith says that my provision is on the tip of my spear and we will humiliate the Jews. Who is he talking about? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet is in continuous warfare with the Romans.
No.
With the pagans. of
Okay,
Quraysh,
show me
with
where that is the
Jewish
case.
tribes like Khaybar. The Prophet is in continuous warfare.
Okay, show me that
This
then.
is the language of war.
Show me that.
This is the language of war. This cannot be used, you know what we call nuance of the Islamic sources or critical thinking on the Islamic sources. When you study the Islamic sources, you come to realize the norm of the Muslims is what? When we live with the non-Muslims,
Oh,
when we
gosh.
live with the non-Muslims, they live under Islam with harmony,
No.
with tolerance. They practice the faith as they like, and to an extent, where they can have high positions like a prime minister. I gave you 2 examples. Hazda ibn Shaprut was the prime minister of Spain in the 10th century. Then Samuel Hanagit was the prime minister in Granada of Spain, Jewish man. So if Daniel is correct in his understanding that every single Jew,
you haven't given any sources,
to be humiliated, then there would be humiliation throughout the Islamic history. The Jews would never find a refuge with the Muslims. The Christians would never find a refuge.
So what
with
you're
the
telling me,
Muslims.
what I'm telling you is all the Muslims disobeyed Muhammad. Is that what you're saying to me?
By your understanding, yes.
But Muhammad said it's for humiliation.
Yes.
I mean, your logic doesn't make sense.
You summarize now.
The logic doesn't make sense of what they say. Ali Dawa, stop talking behind our backs, please.
My response to this point.
No, Daniel.
I'm finished.
Daniel, no.
And my response to this point. Is we know the Christians are burning witches alive. We know the Christians throughout.
Diversion.
You see, now you're getting angry. Christians were killing the Christians.
Why are you moving topics?
Why
are you moving topics?
I'm countering your argument.
No, you're not countering anything. You're not countering. We Christians are not commanded to fight anyone.
I'm finishing right now.
We're not commanded to fight anyone.
I'm finishing right now.
We're to love our enemies, to pray for those who despitefully use you and who persecute you.
The question.
That's our commandment.
Daniel has said something beautiful.
That's in Matthew chapter 5. I will give you reference after reference.
Okay.
But you just talk without reference.
Okay, Daniel, can you deal with the reference in the Gospel of Luke where Jesus said, bring my enemies in front of me and kill them?
What chapter is that?
19:27.
What chapter is that?
Chapter 19, verse 27.
Can you read it from verse 11? Wait. Can you take it out? Can you take it out from verse 11? Verse 11 to 27. Read it. No, read it.
So what's that got to do?
Read it.
What's that got to do with one verse?
What? I'm giving you the context. Luke chapter 19. So I am giving you context. So I'm not giving you context with your Islamic sources?
No, you're not.
So I haven't given you tafsir, I haven't given you hadith, I haven't given you Quran. That's what you're saying. You know what? Let the audience decide on that.
Let the audience decide.
You're lying again and again. Turn it.
It's a parable.
Here in this example.
I'm going to summarize here too. This is very clear as crystal.
We can move on the side.
Yeah.
Courteous to Christians. We'll move on the side, no problem.
This is very clear as crystal. I'm going to read it again.
But this is clear.
I'm going to read. Why are you interrupting my conclusion? You can't handle it. That's why.
They are dishonest.
I'm going to read it. If I am dishonest, let me read Sahih al-Bukhari 5588.
Before you read Sahih
Narrated.
al-Bukhari, I have a request. Can you now tell us why did Jesus say, bring my enemies in front of me and kill them?
Jesus never said that about him. It was a parable.